Hello everyone. Welcome back to this journey of blockchain Solana. So in this video I will cover the very basic of blockchain or decentralized network. So I will try to relate this concept with a story where I will make sure people who have no idea about this blockchain concept, so they will understand like what it is and how actually it is helping people to make things transparent and secure. So I have created this story. So in this story, we have a village with a community and the leader. And this village leader, like we have a Gram Pradhan. So similarly, we have this Gram Pradhan with its community. So what happens like this community wants to submit or deposit some amount with this Gram Pradhan to make sure or to secure their amount so that nobody can install because we means I'm considering like we are in the good old time where there is no banking available. We have looters, dacoits coming to the village. So just to avoid that, these villagers actually submit their money with this Gram Pradhan or the village leader. Okay. And whenever like somebody comes and submit the amount with him, he actually note it down in his notebook. And on an very unfortunate day, this Gram Pradhan died because of some reason. Okay, so now when these depositor, whoever have like submitted their amount with this Gram Pradhan to the family of this Gram Pradhan, so Gram Pradhan's family was not that much trustworthy, and they denied like you people have not submitted any amount with him. Okay, so this is a very genuine case where we have only one person like holding the accountability of the entire system. If something has happened to him, then the entire system collapse. So similar kind of concept or the features we can see in other applications as well. Like we have nowadays we use internet banking. So let's say for example we have some amount with ICICI Bank or Axis Bank or HDFC Bank. So those banks are actually holding the accountability. So if something bad happened to them, then nobody can do anything basically because they hold the accountability. Okay. So just to make a very secure system where your money is transparent, the system is transparent and accountable. So what they have done like the next time for this money submission process, like when somebody is going to submit some money with this Gram Pradhan. So what they will do, everyone will actually have their own register or notebook. So whenever somebody will submit some amount to this Gram Pradhan, then that entry will be created in everybody's notebook or register. Okay, so like if suppose I have come to this Pradhan, okay, and I have submitted some amount, let's say 100 rupees I have submitted to him, then that particular transaction will be written in everybody's notebook. Okay, similarly with other people. Okay, so if in some unfortunate case something will happen to anyone, then the majority of the stake, right? If suppose there are like 20 people who are the part of this community, so if like more than 10 people are having the same amount of transaction, then that will be considered as a absolute truth. Okay. So this is how actually the blockchain actually works. In blockchain also we have multiple people involved. Those we call technically like we have validator who actually validate the transaction. And once the transaction get validated, then it will become the part of the network, and that entry will be with everyone. Okay, then these are the simple outline like the blockchain, evolution of blockchain, the working of blockchain, types of blockchain, so some certain applications and discussion and references. So blockchain is nothing, it's a basically a combination of three things. One is cryptographic keys, and the second one is peer-to-peer network, and the third one is it is actually to store the transaction and the record of a network. So here we have this peer-to-peer network, multiple systems involved, they are all connected. So whenever any transaction will happen, so it will get validated with the help of miners or validators, and once the transaction get validated, then it will go to every individuals who are the part of this network. And this is how actually the transaction process or the transaction life cycle, like whenever somebody initiate the transaction, then it will that transaction will broadcast to the network. The network actually validate the transaction using the cryptography. And once the transaction is represented as a block, then that block will get added to the existing blockchain, and then your transaction will be completed. This is about the blockchain or the block architecture or structure. So in block we have actually the version info, the nonce value, previous block value, the timestamp, and the data of the transactions. Because in one block we can have any number of transactions. And this is how the block get added. Once this block is validated or mined, like it depends on the kind of blockchain it is. If it is Ethereum, or if it is Bitcoin blockchain, or if it is Solana, Cardano. Okay, so this blockchain or the transaction completion life cycle is different, like from one blockchain to another. Okay. Then this is the evolution of the blockchain. In 2009, we have this Bitcoin blockchains comes into picture where we are just doing transaction with cryptocurrency in the form of Bitcoin, but it does not actually support any programming interface. So we cannot do any programming. We cannot make any application on top of Bitcoin. So in 2015, this Ethereum has come. It actually supports programming interface on blockchain, and we can actually do program, and that program will trigger automatically whenever there is some event happened. Likewise, we have like multiple blockchains available. Okay, everyone with their own pros and cons. These are some pros of blockchain. It actually improve the accuracy. It actually eliminates the third party verification because network itself validating all the transactions. All Everybody is actually accountable for any transaction. It is actually doing the decentralization of the system, because in centralized system we have only one party accountable, but in decentralized system we have like everyone is accountable, and nobody is accountable. It's like that. And these transactions are like secure and efficient. Those are also like transparent and with a proper speed. Then we have blockchain type. Blockchain actually mainly are of two type. We have public blockchain, private blockchain. So in public blockchain, the data of the transaction is visible to everyone. Okay, but in case of private blockchain, it will be visible only to that particular organization who actually creating this blockchain. So we have some examples given. In concentrated blockchain, it's like the combination or the hybrid blockchain, which is actually a combination of both. Some part of the blockchain is public, some part of it is private. It's like that. And these are some application where we are using this blockchain aggressively. Like in supply chain, we have medical health chain, we have cyber security, we have public voting system, like many more. So this is about blockchain. So in my next video, I will start directly onto the Solana. Solana, I did not start it like in this video because I wanted to give a very fair idea about decentralized network and about the blockchain. Because once we have a fair idea about blockchain or decentralized network, then it will be easier for everyone to understand about the Solana. So from my next video onwards, I will mostly focus on the Solana part. Thank you so much. Bye.